Hey guys, it's Christina. So, hang on a second. I'm putting. Here we go. I thought that I would cover two very special songs today. One one that reminds me of Christinechubbck, and one that is based off of one that was written for her. Now if you guys have watched my previous video regarding her, you know, well, regarding the baby that was named after her. She's right here. She's sleeping. But you know, she's deaf, so she can sleep through anything. You guys know how I view Christinechubbck. You guys know that I view Christine as a person and not as a headline. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover two songs. One is How Do You Get That Lonely by Blaine Larson. That's the one that reminds me of her. And then the one that is written for her is by an artist named Beck Frazier. The song is called Christine, I Wish I Could Have. And like I have mentioned before, for those who don't know, Christinechubbck was a news reporter who terminated her life on live television. Well, guess that isn't how. Hang on a minute. I said that wrong. Christinechubbck was a news reporter who made history on live television by terminating her life. And I just want to say, before I get into covering the songs, that yesterday I found out something about her that really made me mad. It wasn't about her specifically, but it was about the co-workers. Her co-workers, who were supposed to be her friends, stood just feet from her after she made history on live television, watched her fall from the chair. She hit the side of the anchor desk. She struck her face on it, because she fell forward. That impact left her with a broken nose. She fell to the floor and bled to death. They let her bleed to death. So, a little message to anyone at Channel 40 who knew Christinechubbck, if they're still alive, it's nice to know that the people who are supposed to be your friends and your co-workers, when you need them the most, they will stand feet from you and let you bleed to death. You guys did not treat Christine like a human at all. I am very disappointed in how Christine was treated in her last moments. That just kind of finalizes to her that no one wants her or no one loves her, because, you know, she, in her head, thought no one loved her or no one wanted her. And in her last moments, it was proven to her. That is the saddest thing, and will stand to be the saddest thing I have ever heard. You let her hit her face on the side of the desk, break her nose, fall to the floor, and bleed to death. Christinechubbck bled to death because of you. Now, I might do another one, or I might not, depending on if I can remember the information I said in my previous documentary of her. But I did make a documentary of her on my previous channel, Accessible Adventures. Now, when I cover the song How Do You Get That Lonely by Blaine Larson, I'm going to freestyle it to be my perspective when I found out about Christine. Here we go. Hopefully my phone is not dead. If it is dead, we'll have to take another course here.
3:30 p.m. System UI. 3:30.
Hey Google.
3:30 p.m. Device.
Find YouTube link to How Do You Get That Lonely by Blaine Larson.
It's 3:30 p.m.
Really? No. Hey Google. Find YouTube link to How Do You Get That Lonely by Blaine Larson.
Start 30 pixels. Font family.
I'm sorry. Hey Google. Hey Google. Open YouTube.
YouTube. Notifications. Notifications. Search. YouTube. Voice search.
Blaine Larson, How Do You Get That Lonely?
YouTube. More option. Sponsored. Sponsored. More Martin M. Martin O. Blaine. Go to Blaine. Double tap to hot controls. Video player. Pause video. Button. Minimize. Sponsored. Minimize. Visit advertiser. Pause. Minimize. Button. Double tap to activate.
Sorry, Bailey's having a moment.
Visit cast. Visit minimize. Cast. Captions on it. More options.
Here we go. It was just another story in broadcasting history. Underneath the marriage rules, She was only 29, a woman about my age. She fell off the anchor desk chair. There'll be services on Friday in Florida. Then out on the Gulf of Mexico, they'll let her rest. How did she get that lonely? How did she hurt that bad? To make her make the call that having no life at all was better than the life that she had. How did she feel so empty? She let it all go. How was she that lonely? And no one knew. I was surprised when I heard she made history on live television. But that's not the Christinechubbck that I remember. I remember the compassionate side. I can't believe they let her fall from the chair. Hit her nose on the corner and
Fucking bullshit.
Double tap. 3 minutes 3 seconds elapsed before live caption. Live cap. Live cap. Live caption.
don't. You know what? I'm going to start
Music.
this over
Double. Minimize. Cast. Minimize.
if it will let me.
YouTube. Minimize. Pause video. Close
Because
minimize.
Bailey messed up
Navigate
half
up,
of it and
button,
then
blame, clear, voice, more options, mark, blame, go to, blame, double tap to show controls, video player, double tap to activate,
sorry, she's having a moment.
you can now skip this, skip ad, double tap to show,
It was just another story in Florida news. Underneath the marriage rules, she was only 29, a girl about my age. She fell off her broadcasting chair. There'll be services at the beach in Mexico. On the Gulf, they'll lay her to rest. How did she get that lonely? How did she hurt that bad? To make her make the call that having no life at all is better than the life that she had. How did she feel so empty? She let it all go. How did she get that lonely? And nobody knows. I couldn't believe it when I heard she's remembered for that act. And the deepest question that I have is if they were her friends, why did they let her fall from the news anchor chair, strike her face on the corner, break her nose and bleed to death? How did she get that lonely? How did she hurt that bad to make her make the call that having no life at all was better than the life that she had? How did she feel so empty? She let it all go. How did she feel that lonely?
Notification
And
shade.
nobody
Notification available. To
knows.
access, swipe down with 4 fingers.
It was just another story in Florida news. Her name was Christinechubbck. Hey Google, find YouTube link to Christine I Wish I Could Have by Beck Frazier.
Stop generating. The YouTube link for the song. Start 30 pixels. End 30 pixel. Web view. Paramount song El Christine I Wish I Could Have. Paramount song.
No,
Double tap to
not
activate.
Spanish.
Web view. Web view. Paramount song. Show player control. No next. Web view. Web view. Christinechubbck tribute. Christine I Wish I Could Have YouTube. Close. Close. Button. Singing. Live caption. Beck Fraser. Christinechubbck tribute.
Oh shoot, I didn't know it was started
Beck
already.
Fraser. Live. Christinechubbck show play. Christinechubbck show player. Christinechubbck tribute. Christine
Stop.
I Wish I Could Have You. Show player. Show player. Christine. Beck Fraser. Thumbnail. Subtitle. Playbacks. Watch on YouTube. Morgan This story shocked. Morgan. Watch on
No.
more video. Share. 20.
Saw it.
Time elapsed. Pause.
It's-
Rewind 10. Playback setting. Subtitle. Mute. Beck Fraser. Christine. Hide play. Christine. Time elapsed 1 minute 30. Close. Close. Web view. Close. Gemini. Christinechubbck tribute. Close. Close. But web view. Christinechubbck tribute. Christine. I
Here
wish
it
I could
is.
have YouTube.
Okay, here it is. I may not have met you, but I miss you all the same. Feel so painfully sad whenever I hear your name. You had the most amazing smile, but I saw that haunted look in your eyes. I wish I could have reached back out to you. Wish I could have been there to see you through. Wish I could have taken your outstretched hand. Wish I could have been there to understand. I wish I could have said, don't forget your worth. But I was born too late. Christine, you left 10 years before my birth. Feel a connection with you, and just imagine your pain. Crying yourself to sleep while they try to comfort you in vain. Driving home in tears after being stood up once more. They'll never know just what I missed, but I know what I wish for. I wish I could have reached back out to you. Wish I could have been there to see you through. Wish I could have taken your outstretched hand. Wish I could have been there to understand. I wish I could have said, don't forget your worth. But I was born too late. Christine, you left 10 years before my birth. Since I learned of you, you've never been far from my mind. You had so little, you gave so much, so generous and kind. There's really something so compelling about you. For the rest of my life, I remember what you went through. I wish I could have reached back out to you. Wish I could have been there to see you through. Wish I could have taken your outstretched hand. Wish I could have been there to understand. I wish I could have said, don't forget your worth. But I was born too late. Christine, you left 10 years before my birth. I know it's harrowing to try your best and still be outcast. Would have cared for you unconditionally, no questions asked. To be your friend would have been a privilege, but all I can do is give you my message. I wish I could have reached back out to you. Wish I could have been there to see you through. Wish I could have taken your outstretched hand. Wish I could have been there to understand. I wish I could have said, don't forget your worth. But I was born too late. Chris, you left 10 years before. It's fine. People ask me this all the time. In a weird way, I look up to Christinechubbck. I look up to Miss Christinechubbck because she did work at Sarasota. She did volunteer work at Sarasota Memorial Hospital in her spare time on the weekends with disabled children. She would volunteer to entertain them by writing scripts and putting on. She would volunteer to entertain them by writing scripts and putting on puppet shows with handmade puppets. And she was empathetic and, sweet and dedicated. I don't remember her for making history on live television. I remember her for the life she lived. Christine, I hope you can hear me, and I hope you like the tributes that I made for you previously and that I will make for you in the future. Having the belief that you can hear me, I will introduce someone very special to you. Christine, this is my silicone baby, Christine. She is a week old. Tomorrow she will be 2 weeks old. She has really dark hair, a really fair complexion, and really dark eyes. She is all dressed in pink, and she is profoundly deaf. We love you, Miss Chubbck. We love you, and we miss you. You're worth it. You're worth every single bit of my time that I spend on you. Alright, guys. Like and subscribe for more daily content, and in the comments, let me know. If you were alive in Christinechubbck's time, tell me, what was your favorite characteristic about her? And I will add, if you have a bad view on her, you are not allowed to comment. Only people with good views on her can comment. No mean things are to be said about her in the comments. Because if I see any mean comments said about her, I will block you. So, only nice things about Miss Christinechubbck in the comments. And I hope that is understood. Alright, guys, as always, I'm Christina, and this is Christina's Place. And remember, nice things about Miss Christinechubbck in the comments. Nice things.